I build custom coded strategies, indicators, and scanners. It's what we do on this channel. But I realized I've never built a true scalping strategy. So I did it. If you stick around until the end of this video, you will have this full strategy as well as a scanner that shows you in real time when the entry condition for the strategy becomes true. We've got the strategy turned on our chart. We are running it on the 1 minute time frame. That's the time frame this strategy is built around. Let's go ahead and click through some popular trading names. SPY, green. If I go to Tesla, green up over $500. Nvidia, green up over $1,100. Microsoft, green up just about $200. So not bad on some of the popular trading names. But a scalping strategy is truly built around trading volatility, not just random popular names. So I've got my high beta scanner open here in my left-hand drawer, and I'll show you that scanner in full in just a second. But if I begin clicking through some of these names you've already seen NVIDIA, Intel, green up over $600, XPON, green up $11,300, LAZR, okay, this one's down $2,900. They don't all win, right? What is this? Mara up $1,100, MAXN up $2,400. Open is up just shy of $4,000. So you see how this strategy really thrives in high volatility environments, or as the indicator we use, beta, high beta environments. This is the coded study that I have turned on my scanner to return stocks with high beta. The average beta over the last 30 bars is greater than 3. If you include this custom line of study code into your scanner, you will be returned a similar list of stocks in which you can then backtest this scalping strategy on. So the strategy, let's go ahead and give it away. If you're not familiar with code, I do not want you to look at this and freak out. Most of these blocks of codes really have nothing to do with the strategy. They're just execution type parameters. So really, you can just copy them into your strategy, not have to worry too much about what's actually going on within them. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed by this code because it's actually a really, really simple strategy. So we are going to enter when the RSI with a length of 4. We are not using the default RSI, which comes with a length of 14. We are shortening that to the average strength of the last 4 bars so that it's a little bit sharper, moves a little bit faster. This is a scalping strategy. We want faster moving indicators, right? When that value is less than 15, we are entering. We are looking to exit for profit if the current bar closes greater than or equal to the highest high out of the last 2 bars. So taking the highs of the last 2 bars, if we close above that, that is our profit target. Not looking for a lot. This is a scalping strategy. We're looking for that sort of first sign of strength after we buy the dip to go ahead and get out, right? Of course, we do have a stop loss as well when that same RSI with the length of 4 is greater than 20. So if the RSI value, the relative strength index value, begins bouncing, but the current bar close is still less than our entry price. So really, you're starting to get that RSI divergence, right? The RSI is bouncing, but the price isn't. Let's just go ahead and get stopped out of this trade. Of course, we also have a condition in here to sell at end of day because obviously you don't want to be holding a scalping strategy overnight. Of course, I just showed you that hold code for free. You can easily just type it out from the video there, but if you would rather download it, or if you would like to be able to download over 20 other custom coded strategies like that, and that's not even including the 30 plus indicators and scanners as well, check out my website where I have published all of my codes, daytradingstrategies.net. There's a link in the description down below. So I'm going to pull up POET here, which is, of course, a stock off of my high beta scanner. Not even one we covered in our examples, though, but this stock we are also up over $1,700 on to show you some examples of how this strategy works. So first off, let's go ahead and look at a profit take here, right? You can see the buy, you can see the sell. This is your RSI 4 length here. If I go ahead and expand this a little bit, actually, when this bar dips really hard, the RSI 4 length on this bar closes at 13. That is the value of the RSI here. You can sort of see it right here next to my head if you look closely. 13. Obviously, less than 15. Great. That's our buy condition. We go ahead and enter the trade. Now, for profit, remember, we are looking to sell when the close closes above the highest point of the last two bars. It exits on the close of this bar at 415. The high of the previous bar was 414. The high of the bar before that was 415. So this candle closed equal to, remember, it was greater than or equal to. So this closed equal to the highest point of the last two bars. So it went ahead and exited. Now, the next trade was a small loss. Once again, RSI on this bar during its hard dip closed at 14.4. That being less than 15, it went ahead and entered. Now, on the next bar here, the RSI is at 24. So it's not quite accelerating down as hard as it was before, and the price is below our entrance, obviously, because it did dip, just not hard enough to send that relative strength index of the length of 4 any lower. This is your short RSI divergence. Hey, price is going down, RSI is going up. Remember, if the RSI is above 20, but the price is below our entrance, we get stopped out of the trade. Oh yeah, and then one more very important thing with this strategy. You will notice I have an input position size. So this is where from the strategy settings itself, you can change this to whatever max position size you like to enter in each of your scalping trades. The strategy itself will calculate how many shares you should buy in real time when the buy order pops up. However, you may notice in my add orders, I have the position size divided by 3. That is because within the global strategy settings, I have set my allowance of up to 3 orders in the same direction. Up to 3 times, as long as those buy conditions are true, we will scale into positions with this strategy. That is how I love playing reversals. You guys that are subscribed to my channel, been around for a little while, you know that's how I play reversals. I think it's an extremely powerful reversal trading technique scaling in. So we're doing that same sort of thing within this strategy. So I showed you the high beta scanner earlier, but that's only a very small part of it. The more important part of this scanner is this custom column that I have created. This column is simply returning you the RSI, remember, 4 length value. And if that value is less than 15, it assigns the background color to green so that it's just obvious, hey, this stock on the 1 minute chart, I should also say, on the 1 minute chart, the value is below 15. It's setting up for a potential buy condition. The very cool thing about this is that ThinkorSwim is not auto-refreshing in its scanners. It takes roughly 3 to 5 minutes for a scanner to sort of recheck and to either remove or add new tickers to that scanner. But that is not true for scanner columns. Scanner columns are much more live updating. I've watched these values bounce around. I would say it's close to 5 to 10 seconds of lag between the value change of the RSI and when that value changes in this scan column. So that makes it very like real time. Let's go look right now. This ticker is NNE. If I pull up NNE, we are still on the 1 minute. You will see this RSI value is less than 15. So combining everything together, we have the strategy turned on our chart. We have the high beta scanner open in our left-hand drawer here, and we have that RSI value column within the scanner. Of course, we have this scanner linked to the same link as the chart. I can be sitting here watching the high beta scanner, scrolling through, and when I see something like, hey, MRVL is below 15 on the RSI, yes, that is true. Here is where the strategy is beginning to enter. I told you all I was going to give you everything you need for free in this video. I wasn't joking. So here is the code for the RSI scalp column as well. Now, to create this, you will need to be within your scan. And from this little cog on the scan headers here, you're going to go ahead and click Open Customize. And what you will do is you will look up a custom available item. There will be like a list of 1 through 19, I believe it is for you. You just click on the cog next to it. That will open this. You go to the ThinkScript editor, and that is where you can begin to type in this code. Now, of course, copy all this code in. That'll be great. Make sure you also have your time frame. You change that just by clicking this box here, set to 1 minute, of course, instead of daily. If you enjoyed this strategy and would like to see more, which I'm sure you do, that's why you watched the whole video, remember to head on over to my website, daytradingstrategies.net. Link in the description down below. And you all that watch my entire videos, I always say, you're the ones most likely to make it. You're the ones actually taking your trading education seriously by watching full strategy videos like this all the way through. Like to give you all a little push. So if you use discount code END, you're going to get your first month for only $15. That is access to over 60 codes for $15. Check it out now. Link in the description down below. And look how that MRVL scalp that we just walked through worked out pretty nicely. Anyway, wrapping up this video, ensure that you aren't just trading this strategy. The purpose of my strategy videos is to give you all ideas that you can take and test yourself. Not to just take and go start throwing real money into, right? So take this idea, go run your own test on it, see if it fits your trading plan.